Hey Strazy, it's Brody here from Pacific Toyota. Just here to give you the quick virtual tour on this lovely Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross Aspire. Now, just before I do that, a little bit about us here in Cairns. So we do have two used vehicle yards here. This one where I'm standing at 77 Mulgrave Road. The other one down our main road here at 235 Mulgrave Road. Just next to that one, we also have Toyota brand new vehicles and Lexus of Cairns. As you can see advertised, we do have Toyota finance available. That's just our showroom just up the stairs. Without going too much further into us here, I'll jump straight into the virtual tour of this lovely Eclipse Cross. So what I want to do for you is I'll start underneath the bonnet, but I just want to show you any sort of nicks, scratches, any chips or anything that might be in the paint or the interior. Obviously being a used car, there might be a couple of those things, but I'll go through and just I guess be as transparent as possible, because the last thing we want is anything I guess turning up to Brisbane and you having anything that you weren't expecting. But we'll go through that and sort that out for you now. But just underneath the engine bay there, it's all nice and tidy. Coming through the bonnet, it's all nice and clean here. There's a bit of a stone chip just here. It's just looks like it's chipped into the paint there. Anything like that I can have brush touched for you as well, where they just basically touch it with a little bit of paint, but you can see compared to my fingernail, it's not very big at all. There's another couple of very even smaller ones there and just there, but like I said, anything like that I can have brush touched for you as well. But as you can see through the rest of the bonnet, no dents or anything through there, and a beautiful shape in these Eclipse Crosses as well. So coming down the front right hand guard here, that one's all nice and tidy, nothing I can point out there. They look like near new tires on this one. I think they might be brand new. You can still see it's got the little rubber tabs on them. And coming through here, there's no chips, scratches, anything around that nice alloy wheel as well. So that's all nice and up to standard there. Coming through the front here, you've got your fog lights and your LED headlights there. Front parking sensors, just those little pucks at the front. So if anything, they will start beeping at you if you do get too close to anything. There's a very tiny little stone chip just there, and just a bit of a rub mark next to that parking sensor there. Again, I can do my best to have that cleaned up for you, and if that is a major concern, I can look at looking at getting the front bar painted for you, worst case scenario, but otherwise we can have that brush touched as well. But through the rest of that front guard, nice and tidy. Through the front left hand guard, nice and clean as well, nothing I can point out there. Again, near new tyre on the front, and no chips or anything in that wheel there either. All right, I'll jump through the windscreen here. Obviously the price has been reduced down to $32,990 drive away, making it one of the cheapest in Queensland. All right, all nice and tidy through there as well. Going up through the roof for you, I do apologize, there's a bit of fluff on the roof there. That's not a chip or anything, it's just a bit of a feather. Otherwise all nice and tidy through there. And I'll give you a view from the back here. No dents or anything on the roof as well. Now, all our cars come with a clear history report, which says the car's never been written off by hail or an accident, never been stolen and recovered, and doesn't owe anyone any money. Just a bit of a light little rub mark here, but that feels to me that will clean and polish straight out, so don't be too stressed about that one there. Through the rear bar, there are parking sensors in the back as well. That's just a little bit of a chip in the back that I was talking to you about on the phone. Again, I can have that brush touched for you as well, no issue if that's a major one for you. There is a bit of a rub mark just on the back here as well that I did want to point out to you. So that's just on that little plastic rear bar. Obviously not a major concern, but I did want to point that out to you so you did know that was there. Otherwise, the rest of that rear bar is all nice and tidy. All right, I'll go through this back left-hand wheel for you now. All right, as you can see, no gutter rash or anything on that one there, and heaps of tread in the back as well, so all nice and up to date there. So coming up through the top of the windows, and I'll come back through the doors for you really quickly. All nice and tidy through here, just a little bit of dirt there. I do apologise, but otherwise, obviously it'll have a detail before it goes. Just a bit of a bug on there. I thought it was a stone chip, but it's not. Same as just there. Nothing on that door I can really show you. To be honest, that's all nice and tidy. Same as the rear door. There's just a very slight little scuff just on the edge of that rear door. I can have a crack at getting that polished as well. I can't really feel it, so that might polish out as well, but I did want to point that out to you again. All right, I'll pop the boot open for you. It does have a little rubber floor mat in there just for the boot. So it just sits in there, so you can either take that out or leave it in. Obviously underneath you do have your space saver spare tyre, jack and tools under there, so that's all ready to go for you. Into the plastics, just a very slight little rub mark, but as to be expected on a used vehicle. It does have your little casing here that you can just put that over if you don't even want anyone peering in your back window there or anything like that. So all right, I'll come down the right hand side and then I'll jump into some of the interior factors there. But as you can see, that's all nice and clean through there as well. And again, heaps of tread in that rear tire as well. All right, coming up through the right hand side, as you can see, that's all nice and clean as well. Through the driver's door, as you can see, they've got an absolutely beautiful shape to the Eclipse crosses, so they're probably one of the better looking cars in the market at the moment. And I do apologise, just a bit dirty there, but that'll all polish off nice and easy. It comes off with my finger, so a quick wash will take that all off. All right, so jumping into the interior now, the door card on the right hand side, all nice and tidy. They've got this partial little sort of leather vinyl bit there, and the rest of that door card's all nice and clean. So they have put rubber floor mats throughout the whole car, so the carpet's in really good nick as well. And that door card over there is nice and clean for you too. So obviously, being the Aspire, it's got these little partial leather, partial vinyl seating, which are obviously really easy to clean, and nice seats to sit in as well, really comfortable. All right, coming through here, it's all nice and tidy as well. Jumping into the front now for you. I'll go through a couple of the features after I just show you through the front's condition. This front driver's door card's all nice and clean. Obviously you got your mirror and your window controls just on that driver's door card. Through the front kick card, there's a very, very tiny little scratch there, but obviously nothing to be too concerned about. And obviously underneath that floor mat's all nice and clean as well. All right, floor mats in the passenger side too, so you're going to be not too concerned about anything underneath them because they're going to be obviously really well looked after. You've got your electric seat, so basically you can adjust the seat all through these buttons here. Coming through here, there's a little rub mark just on the front leather there, but obviously not a tear or anything, so it's not it's just a little bit of glue tack or something actually, so that'll come straight off. I do apologise, thought it was a bit of a rub mark, but that'll all come straight off. It just needs a bit of a clean. Otherwise, all nice and clean through the driver's side and the passenger side. I'll quickly move that booklet for you as well. That's just the display unit booklet, so I'll grab the history out in a second, but I'll leave that closed for now and jump into the interior for you. I'll just quickly start the car up. So obviously you've got your two keys, so you've got your main and your spare key. Obviously push button start in these, so you just put your foot on the brake, push that button in and it starts the car nice and easy. All right, coming through here, a nice easy display on these, 34,273 kilometers. So really low case for the Eclipse Cross. As you can see, the steering wheel's in great condition. Coming through here, you've got your controls through here. You do have your camera controls with the 360 view here. So you keep pressing this button down, it'll give you the other couple of views next to the door. And obviously that 360 view. So that's just that little button there. You've got your Bluetooth controls, cruise control on this side as well. So really easy to use. You do have these couple of safety features, which is just the traction control, lane departure, and the collision warning detection as well. So you're obviously going to be feeling really confident driving on the road in one of these Eclipse crosses. You do have a dash mat up here as well, so someone's already fit that on the previous owner, and it's all nice and tidy underneath as well. But as you can see, the previous owner's really looked after it. It's got mats and a dash mat, and the rest of the car looks all nice and clean. So you get this leather center console here as well. A couple of very light little scratches just in that sort of vinyl part there, so do just want to point that out to you. Obviously a couple of cup holders in here. Your park brake's automatic, so you just pull that on to turn it on, push that off to turn it off, so that little light will tell you whether it's on or off. Park, reverse, neutral and drive, easy automatic transmission. Does have your heated and cooled seats as well. A couple of USB points through there. Your air conditioning, it's icy cold. I'm loving it right now. So you got your fan speed through here, temperatures and modes throughout. Coming up here, you've got this nice big touch screen in these. So obviously everything's touched, like I said. and then obviously you've got your home, your media settings through there. It's all nice and easy to use. So you do have your Bluetooth connection as well. So again, extremely easy. What I'll do is I'll go through the service history for you, because that's probably how you want to know, I guess, how well a car's been very maintained. So I'll just grab that one out just to do a little bit of fiddling. I might send you some pictures of that afterwards. Doesn't look like the book's sitting in here, but it might have the oh, there you go, it's got the receipts. So what I'll do is I'll go through these receipts, get the service history for you and send them through in photos, just so I don't have to fiddle around with it now. But what I'll do is I'll just jump out and give you one last look around the outside of the vehicle. But that'll conclude my virtual tour. If you do have any questions regarding the vehicle at all, please let me know, as I'm happy to answer whatever I can for you. So again, that's the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, and you can see how well they are shaped, and I guess how beautiful the car is. So I'll talk to you very shortly, and again, I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you.